The request has been refused.
Good evening, my Führer, and how's your good health?
I sent you to Italy.
Yes, and I've come back. I was homesick for Berlin and for the good old days, and for all our friends who aren't here anymore. For Werner Schaub and Willy Mittermeier.
I shall give you just 5 minutes for these charming reminiscences, and then I shall have you arrested.
Why? Because there was no Werner Schaub and no Willy Mittermeier?
Put that gun away.
Put up your hands. Look, I found this on your desk. Hitler's desk. A cigarette. Impossible, but there it was. You see, you were wrong. I never do forget a face.
Put down that gun. Are you insane?
Keep quiet. Get over there. It was a great performance. Now that's over. No, don't spoil it with that old trick. I'm not going to look behind me.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to expose you for what you are.
The German armor did not go into action until the 5th day. Then they met the Allied attack at Caen and stopped at Caux, but too late to drive the invaders into the sea. The armies of democracy had come to Europe, and they had come to stay.
Why do you keep looking at me? What is it?
I'm trying to separate you from the other one.
What other one?
The one I see when you're not here.
What are you talking about?
When you are not in Berlin. Sometimes I can see you as plainly as if you were right here. But when you speak, it is not your voice I hear. It is his. His.
Whose?
My husband's.
You made your choice. You're sorry? You're sorry he's dead?
I don't think so. No, I never loved him. But I'm afraid.
Of what? His memory?
No, the dead are dead. But the living keep coming closer. The Americans have reached the Rhine. The Russians are in Poland. Tell me the truth. How does the war go?
Well, it goes exactly as I planned. It goes very well.
On the 9th of July, Patton broke loose. The drive for Berlin was on. The Russians closed in from the east, clearing the Ukraine, moving into East Prussia, driving the Nazis out of Poland. Meanwhile, the bombers came to Berlin, raining death and ruin on the dying city. This was the war that Hitler asked for. This was a military tactic he had invented, the mass bombing of a great city. But now it was his city that was being bombed.
As you can see, my Führer, down here it is safe against anything except a direct hit. This
Yes, of course.
Yes, I see. It's better.
And this will be your study. It can be used for small conferences.
I understand, that's all.
Well, look at me. Why did you have me brought here? You don't really think it's safe here, do you? Why did you send for me? Why did you bring me here? Frightened. You don't care. You don't care about anybody. You just stand there. Driving all night in the rain, no sleep. Your plane never got there. What happened to the plane? Where are you going?
Not here either.
Pardon us, madam. We were looking for the Führer.
Go away.
Yes. Excuse us.
On the 20th of April, the Russians reached the northern outskirts of Berlin, while British and American troops cut off escape to the south.
The Russians have brought up their heavy artillery.
This was our first target. My Führer, we can still land a small plane and fly you out.
I have a submarine standing by at Kiel. We can escape to Japan.
Von Schloss, let me ask you a question. Answer it honestly. You think we are finished?
I'm afraid so.
Hoffmann? Gröger? What do you think, Captain?
We can die like Germans.
Good.
What did he mean by that?
He doesn't think about the war anymore. He thinks about death.
I'm going to try for Kiel.
Is that you?
Yes?
They've all gone. I'm calm now. May I stay here with you?
Yes.
I've been thinking, and I know now. We're going to die, aren't we?
Yes.
Funny. Last night I dreamed I saw him. I was helping him with his costumes on the stagement, and he spoke to me. He walked over to me, and I asked him if he was sorry for me. And he said yes. Then I asked, and he said yes. And we both cried in front of the whole audience. And they sat there as though it were tired. I turned to him and I asked him if he loved me. And he said yes.
Hitler's body was never found. An amazing story, almost beyond belief. And yet, it's a story that's difficult not to believe. Here in this flaming, war-torn city of Berlin, Hitler died. If he did die, and if it was Hitler.